Hello YouTube, back with the next Yu-Gi-Oh! Review, and today I have the effect version of the Winged Dragon of Ra. This is the original print from the Shonen Jump magazine, and boy does it suck. It is extreme levels of suck. It is that bad of a card. I mean, it was the most powerful god card in the anime, and they nerfed it so much, there is no point in playing this card whatsoever. I mean, you either normal summon it, and lose almost all your life points as a result, or you normal summon it with 0 attack. Okay, let me back. You either normal summon it and pay almost all your life points, or you normal summon it and end up probably paying most of your life points anyway to destroy monsters on the field. The fact that its summon can't be negated and cards can't be activated in response really doesn't matter because it's that bad. You paid yourself into a corner just to make use of a monster. You also wasted 3 tributes to bring this card out. I mean, I could have thought of an easier way to nerf this card without costing it that much. I mean, at the very least, okay, it gains attack and defense equal to it gains half the attack and defense of all 3 monsters used to tribute summon it. That's fair. I mean, that's at most that's going to be probably 5,000 attack, or maybe in the very least it gains 1,000 attack for each monster you use to tribute summon it. That could work too. That gives it 3,000 attack and defense in most places, and then you get some bonus effect if it's special summoned from the graveyard. I mean, the effect of paying life points is not dangerous at all. I mean, yeah, it can win you the duel, but by the same token, you could lose it just as easily. I mean, Marek was really close to losing the duel repeatedly. I mean, he nearly lost to Joey using that exact combination. And the only reason why he won that duel is because Joey became unconscious after the Winged Dragon of Ra attacked him. He had no more energy left to finish his attack, so he ended up losing basically by default. But unlike Slifer and Obelisk, which are faithfully replicated as effect versions of their anime counterparts, this card isn't even worth it. Yeah, I mean, oh look, it's got a great looking artwork up there, but last I checked, in most cases, the artwork doesn't mean anything. The card often comes with a card that totally sucks or is mediocre at best. This card isn't even mediocre. It is that bad. I mean, you're basically losing. You might as well surrender the duel if you bring this card out. Because you're going to have 100 life points left, and there's very little chance you're going to come back from this. So even if you attack, okay, Magic Cylinder, you lose. Because there's nothing on the card's text that prevents it from your opponent from activating. I mean, it's vulnerable to everything. And even if you factor in Slifer and Obelisk, yeah, they may be a little more vulnerable to the same cards this is, but they at least have some playability. I mean, you can... Obelisk especially. I mean, Obelisk has they're very faithful to the anime. I mean, virtually nothing gets by Slifer. It's even with 1,000 attack, most monsters get drained down to equal it in the very least, so they can't. But boy, talk about a major screw up when they designed this card. They turned it from the most feared god card to the most laughed at god card. Because it's not even worth being called a god card at that stage anymore. It's like you might as well give that away for free. It's like the Niratori card from back in Season 1. You know, the so-called prize card that was revealed, that was up for grabs when the Yugi and the gang went to played Kaiwa's virtual game and ended up going there to get across the desert. They were that desperate to win the card. It was a prize card. It was a janky normal monster, although that actually has more uses than this card will ever have. And that says a lot, because it costs nothing. It's a normal monster. I mean, it doesn't do any good to have effects that suck. Let's face it. And this card has all the effects in the world that totally suck. All that text at the bottom of the screen, in the card, and none of it is worth it. Not a single bit. It can't even be special summoned from the graveyard, which was one of the main highlights of the show, of the anime version. Konami really screwed this card up. I'm so glad I'm going to edit this card. I'm going to make my own version of this card that will be nerfed, but it'll be much more faithful to the show. And this card ever will be. And I doubt they're ever going to come back. And no, that even though they reprinted the card with the the actual card's image, with the Winged Dragon of Ra more seen on the illegal version of Ra, that doesn't matter either. When you make a card that bad, when you screw up a card that badly, you've screwed up. You've rendered a card completely unplayable. You took one of the cards that was classic to the anime and ruined it. And they ruined it 8 ways to Sunday. So I don't even recommend this card. I mean, I guess if you're a fan but don't intend on using it, you're the smart person in this because there's no reason to use it. You're screwing yourself over if you use this card. Even if they, normal summon it tributing, which you can't because it requires 3 tributes by default. I mean, wow. I don't think any of us thought that was coming after we had, let's see, I don't remember which one came out first. I think the other two, Obelisk came first. So we had good hopes for Slifer, and lo and behold, we got Slifer. And then we had good hopes for Ra, and they shot us down completely by giving us a train wreck of a card. And yes, there's an actual card that is based on a train, and I would literally call it a train wreck. But boy, that's my view on the Winged Dragon of Ra, which is a total disaster. Probably the total disaster of Ra, probably more like. Thanks for watching.